Hello and welcome to Healing Inspiration. I'm Ramona, and today's reading is what is their next move toward you? And to let you know, the timestamps will be in the description box along with the giveaway information that I'm having. If you would like to donate to my channel or if you would like a private reading, all of that information is in the description box. My email address is there, divineinspiration77333@yahoo.com. And today we're going to use the tarot decks. And I do have a few oracle cards already pulled for your reading. And this is what is their next move towards you. So first we have for pile one, the Tarot of Sexual Magic. For pile two, we have the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. For pile three, we have the Light Seers Tarot deck. And for pile four, we have the Psychic Tarot deck. So go ahead and choose your pile or piles, and we'll start to get into your reading. Hi, pile one, this is your reading if you chose the Tarot of Sexual Magic. And this is what is their next move towards you? So I'll pull some tarot and then we have some oracle cards. See if there's more information, advice. Some of these are upside down. There we go. So what is their next move toward them, Spirit? All right. This is their next move towards you, given the current energies. First, we have the Fool. So it's like they're ready to take a leap of faith and start a new journey. Then we have the Ten of Cups. Next we have the Knight of Cups. And then we have the Moon. And clarifying the Fool, we have the Seven of Wands. Clarifying the Ten of Cups, we have the Eight of Wands. Clarifying the Knight of Cups, we have the Magician. And clarifying the Moon, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck energy is the Knight of Swords. So definitely, this person very much intends to make a move toward you. There are actions coming through. So we have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So with all of these together, I would say it's moderate type of movement, but they are going to make a solid offer. I don't know, they may have been a little bit flaky in the past, but I do think they find you to be their emotional fulfillment. You make them quite happy. And they're willing to take the risk toward you. So they definitely want to make you an offer. All of these people have something in their hands. So I think there's actually something physical they may want to give to you. Or, I mean, they could come through with an excuse because they want to talk to you or whatever. So they're figuring, okay, well, what can I offer this person? They may have been quite guarded in the past. But I feel like there's a lot they want to say. They may have even like written it out before. Or typed it out or something and deleted it. Like there's a couple here in the background. And there's a couple in the background here. So I don't know if you've been in another relationship or they fear that you may have. There's a couple of people in the background there. So I think that's part of the reason. That doesn't make them very happy. I think they're kind of worried and frustrated, which is why they're going to come in to make a move. It's going to take a while for anything like solid to come through. Like really solid. But they do have love here, and there is also tons of passion. And I think they're not sure how you're going to respond to them. But with this Eight of Wands, I do think there's a lot they want to say. And they are working on manifesting you. So I don't think there's a concern at all that they wouldn't make any moves. They're definitely going to. And I think they're really planning on, how to win you over. I mean, it could have been you who was guarded against them. So there's definitely movement and progress. Anything solid is going to take a little bit longer. They are willing to take a leap of faith. They do see you as happiness. You make them very happy. And they do have very loving feelings towards you, very romantic feelings. They find you mysterious, and I think they are concerned that you could possibly be with someone else. Or they just know that you're that awesome that someone else could snatch you up really quickly. And I do think they fear that. At some point, they may have felt like they turned their back on you. I mean, there's no cards of, well, I guess the moon can indicate fear. Not usually for me. But typically when things get real and people have feelings, when they get real feelings, that's when the fear sets in and when they could possibly start to act a little funny because things get more serious because their emotions are involved. So there's not king energy, but there's definitely with the knights, there's movement energy. And with the moon, I think that's Pisces. But I see that as Cancer energy because Cancer is ruled by the moon. We could have someone here who's Aries, possibly, or have that in their chart. But I would say definitely by Cancer season, you should be hearing something. Because this is very summery energy as well. So Cancer season ends by like July 2021, somewhere around there. So within that time, so I would say it's relatively soon, especially when you have all this movement energy and the Fool. And I feel like they want to give you something. Maybe they even want to, like, you know, take you out to eat. Everybody has something in their hand. And it looks like they're offering it to someone. Your energies may be mirrored. They may feel like you're a good match for them, like you mirror them. I don't know if there's been, because this seems like maybe there hasn't been like intimate time with each other yet. I do think they really like your chest area and your back area. And they want to make things happen, and they're planning on making things happen with you and giving you some kind of a gift. And maybe it's not even a gift. I think there's kind of an excuse to come in and talk to you or send you a message. We do have the Eight of Wands. That's a lot of messages. And fast movement. So let me take a look at your oracle cards. So from the Wild Offering Oracle deck, we have contentment. You can learn to rest in what you already have and already are. Suddenly remember, I'm right here, resting in God. The next, from the Energy Oracle deck, we have Happy Family, which is, for me, a cross between the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. Then we have All Tied Up. And that's card number 23. To me, that's like a cross between like the Eight of Swords and the High Priestess. And then we have Eternal Flame. So I would say definitely, because you kind of have the Ten of Cups twice. So they definitely see a future with you. They have a lot of loving feelings. They feel like you could be the one. I mean, because we have this eternal flame. And this is something deeper. This is not a surface type of connection or relationship, and it's not to them either. I think they find you very mysterious. They find you very High Priestess-like, and you radiate for them. That does intimidate them some, but it's not going to stop them. It's not going to stop them. Like in this card you see light, star. It almost looks like I am for her. And you bring them a lot of contentment. So I think there's a feeling of familiarity, of home, of family. I don't know if you could have kids with this person, or maybe that's something you would do in the future. But this definitely seems like a very hopeful pile. I would say they're definitely going to make a move toward you. And I would say relatively soon. Like I said, generally speaking, by Cancer season, there's definitely a lot of summer energy, as in, I guess it depends on where you are in the world. So in the next few months at latest, but I would say Cancer season. So that's your reading pile 1. If that resonated, please like this video, comment with a little fishy. There's a lot of little fishies here saying prosperity, and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. I upload new content almost every day. I think it was Seabreeze who asked for this reading. I think Seabreeze. Yeah, I didn't check. Sorry about that. So this was by request. So we're going to move on to pile 2. This is your reading pile 2 if you chose the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. First, we're going to pull the tarot, and I also pulled a few oracle cards ahead of time for more information or advice. So this is, what is their next move toward my pile 2 spirit, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, and their person. What is the next move toward my pile 2s? Okay, pile 2. What is their next move toward my pile 2? We have the Knight of Swords. The Five of Wands. The King of Wands. The Strength card. The Five of Pentacles, clarifying the Knight of Swords. Clarifying the Five of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands. Clarifying the King of Wands, we have the Devil. And then we have the Page of Swords. That's clarifying the Strength card. Bottom of the deck energy is the Nine of Swords. So I feel like somewhat of an angry energy. Like there's been disputes, there's been fighting, there's been harsh words. And there may be other people involved or conflicting priorities in these conflicts. Someone or one of you or both of you has been very like guarded and standing your ground. I almost feel like it's them. Like maybe you'd be willing to just, you know, smooth it over. But it's like, there's someone here that just wants to be right. And there may have been some harsh communication on some level, or some cutting someone off. And also like maybe an in and out, back and forth, on and off that just makes you feel alone and lonely. There could be an air sign here, as well as a Leo or a Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. There's definitely a lot of passion. I mean, we have 4 of the 8 cards are fire. I think this person definitely has a lot of sexual attraction and passion towards you. I almost feel like you've been trying to, smooth things over and maybe calm them down, and you've approached them in a very gentle way, like you're trying to calm the demons kind of feeling. I think this person is so mentally conflicted. I mean, I think there's chaotic energy, really. But I do think they have like an obsessive type energy to you. They feel tied to you. They always feel drawn back to you no matter what they do. But honestly, I feel their energy though is just chaotic. Like they can't in their current state make a certain decision, but they do know that they're tied to you. I feel like you have a loving, supportive energy towards them. I don't feel it much in return though, although they do have that passion, so they could come in with some, fancy words. The King of Wands can be very charismatic. But I think this person displays themselves as the king. But they're more like the Knight of Swords. They're like inconsistent, have a level of immaturity. They can be a little bit harsh. They're definitely connected to you, like obsessively connected. I do think there may have been, or may be, some gaslighting, manipulation, things like that. And honestly, I would expect more of the same from this person if things remain as they are. Like I said, this is just the current energies. I do think they watch you, they stalk you on social media, and there may be a small message of some sort that comes in from them as their next move. But I do feel like they'll come in, they'll say something, then they'll pull back. I almost feel like they expect you to chase them. Honestly, because this ego, they have a lot of ego. So they don't really want to do it. So they'll put a little bit, like a little breadcrumbing. I don't like to use the term narcissist at all because most people are not narcissists, even if they have characteristics. So there could be some characteristics here. But I think they're going to put something out there that's going to be like a breadcrumb. So you'll bite. So you'll get back into a back and forth with them. They want to trigger you to communicate with them and to make the move toward them. If you're, sitting, and I do think you're sitting in your strength and you're very pure and you have pure intentions and good intentions. I don't necessarily feel like this person is bad intentioned. I just think they're in desperate need of healing, and they just are not stable within themselves and within their own life, so they don't know how to have a stable giving relationship that is of equal give and take and things like that. They have a lot of learning to go. So yes, I do think there's going to be a little bit of something, and it's going to be, they want to trigger you to communicate with them. They do have a very strong sexual passion towards you. I don't know how stable it's going to be. It's not really an offer, it's a breadcrumb. And they are very connected in an obsessive type of way toward you. Okay, so we're going to read the Oracle cards. We have from the Wild Offering Oracle deck, Travel. Let every aspect of this trip unfold in harmony. May divine order arrange and handle every detail. I'll be guided easily and follow the leads as they are shown. From the Energy Oracle deck, we have Door to Value. Card number 31. Then we have Action, card number 17 from the Energy Oracle deck. And we have Birth from the Universal Love Oracle deck. So this person does want to travel towards you, because we have both the action card, and the action card is kind of like the Chariot. And that's that swift movement forward. But in the imagery on this card, it almost feels to me that black horse is chasing a white horse. So I feel like they want to play the chasing game, honestly. Like I said, they're in their ego. They do see your value. They see you as, you know, worth it. But I just don't think they have a level of growth, maturity, and healing within themselves to show you or to participate in an equal, healthy relationship. Although with birth, I don't know if this person, if you could possibly have children, or someone wants to have a child, or maybe someone feels that way to bring a pregnancy or something into it could, you know, make this relationship better. It won't make it worse. So I wouldn't do it on purpose for sure, but if it happens, it happens, obviously. So I'd be careful of that anyway. I think they want a renewal. They would like to be new. They would like to make something good happen. I don't think they know how. I really don't. The only way they know how to be in this more chaotic double energy, but they don't know how to make a real solid offer. And like I said, they're in their ego, so they're not going to humble themselves and just blurt out all their feelings and all their emotions and stuff like that. But I do think they're going to do something to spur your communication, and probably want to get together and probably come towards you with sexual energy at that point. But like I said, I don't think it's going to be stable, because they're not all healed and they just don't know how to participate in a healthy relationship. But that is what I'm getting for you, pile 2. So now I'm going to move on, clean this up, move on to pile 3. If you liked this reading, please leave a little devil in the comments or something like that, and like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and we will be moving on to pile 3. Hi, pile 3. This is your reading if you chose the Light Seers Tarot deck. So first we'll pull some tarot, talk about that, and then we'll take a look at your oracle cards that I pulled beforehand, and this is what is their next move towards you. What is pile 3's next move toward them? Spirit, angels, ancestors, and the person on my pile 3. What is the next move towards my pile 3? We have the 2 of Cups. I'll show that to you. We have the Knight of Swords. There's a song, I want to get away. I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I want to get away. That song can be of significance. I don't know, you can take a look at the lyrics. I am not a singer, but that helps to know. The melody helps a little bit to know what song that is. That's what's going through my mind. And the next card is the Fool. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Clarifying the 2 of Cups, we have the Queen of Wands. Clarifying the Knight of Swords, we have the Ten of Cups. Clarifying the Fool, we have the Page of Pentacles. And clarifying the Queen of Cups, we have the Eight of Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck energy is the Ace of Swords. If the person hadn't before, they've definitely realized something about this connection. And when I say something about this connection, they have realized and seen how significant it is to them. This is very positive energy. And with that, I think they might want to get away with you. They want to run away with you, not like run away from you. I think they want to travel towards you. They want to do anything they can to get towards you. Because I feel like there's an in love energy here. There's a lot of passion, but there's a lot of love. There's depth of emotion, depth of feeling. I want to say kismet. Fate. Kismet. They see you as this very, like, gorgeous and attractive. They're just magnetized to you, honestly. But there's that passion, and then there's the depth of love. So I feel the in love feeling. And they see forever in your eyes. It's not something I want, but that's what I heard. They see forever in your eyes. There's another song, when you see your unborn children in their eyes. I don't know if you want to look up that lyric. I don't know who that is. But they are in love with you, and they're willing to risk it all, honestly. So I do believe they're going to take a leap of faith. They're taking a leap of faith. And they want to learn from you. They want to learn about you, and they want to learn how to do this. They want to learn how to make this work. So they're definitely going to come toward you. There's a lot of water energy here. So someone can be a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Feeling Scorpio a bit. I mean, even though there's not the dark energy, there's also a possibility of an Aries. Like I said, I don't like to do too many signs. But they are willing to work. I just feel like they love you so much. And what they originally offer you, it's going to be solid and something that can grow. And I do think they want to come towards you quickly with the Knight of Swords and run away with you. And I definitely think they're going to be offering you something stable. They see you as their one, and they find you so beautiful inside and out. I think, it's that in love feeling. It's like they love your smile and the way you move and the way you smell and like everything you do. Like you could do no wrong. They're just like, wow. It's a very happy feeling. At some point, they could offer you a greater level of commitment. I don't see a huge like commitment energy right here, right now. But that's definitely the area they want to go to. They could offer you a piece of jewelry or something like that. But I have to say, this is just a really good energy. They have really good intentions towards you. They definitely are going to come towards you. They want to build something solid. You know, now I'm thinking there's another song starting from the bottom. Now we're here. Yeah, they want to build from the bottom up with you, and they're just in love. And they want something solid. They're willing to work on it. This is really good, actually. Okay. So we're going to take a look at your oracle cards. From the Wild Offering Oracle deck, we have Clarity. Let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways, especially when matters are unclear. May my own holy intuition always guide me. Yes, with the Ace of Swords, they have found clarity. Clarity about you, this relationship, what they want, they're clear. Good thing. And from the Energy Oracle deck, we have Deceit, card number 25. So I think they may have been hiding these feelings and hiding, like, not in a negative way, but keeping their cards close to their chest is the thing I'm feeling. So it's not a negative deceit, but it's keeping the cards close to their chest. And then we have card number 42 from the Energy Oracle deck, Woman Holding a Coin. So that is definite wifey energy, and that also like kind of mirrors the Queen of Cups for me as well. So you have, and I do think these all represent you, the Queen of Wands, Woman Holding a Coin, and Queen of Cups. So they definitely see you as this commitment material. And they see you as a very ethereal, gorgeous being. And they want something solid and stable with you. And then we have Universal Heart. Yeah, they feel like kismet, like this connection is meant to be. Like, kind of like, now I have another song. God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. I think that's Rascal Flatts. So that is what I have for you, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed that reading, and if you did, I would like you to put a little candle or heart emoji in the comments, like this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do that. I do upload new content almost every day, and hope to see you again soon. I hope that blessed and inspired you, and you have a lovely day. I'm going to move on to pile 3. Hi, pile 3. This is your reading. If you chose the Psychic Tarot deck. And this reading is, what is their next move toward you? So first I'm just going to pull some tarot. And then after that, I did pull some oracle cards ahead of time. And then we'll get into that for advice or any extra information. Spirit guides, angels, archangels, ancestors, person that pile 4 is inquiring about. Please tell me what pile 4's person's next move is toward them. You're having a beautiful day wherever you are in the world. Beautiful day, night, afternoon, whenever you're seeing this video. So first we have the sacral chakra, card number 2. Next we have card number 7, deception and envy. Next we have card number 3, rejoice in celebration. Next we have card number 5, financial and material changes. To clarify the sacral chakra, we have spiritual strength, clarifying deception and envy, we have card number 8, trapped in fear. Clarifying rejoice and celebration, we have card number 14, patience. And clarifying the financial and material changes, we have stand your ground. The bottom of the deck energy is mental conflict. So that would be the 2 of Swords. So I do see, because we start out with the sacral chakra, and we're talking about your sensual, sexual, creative, and emotional energy. So there's definitely a connection there on that end. You could have had intimate interaction, and then spiritual strength, I believe that would be the 9 of Wands. So it's like there is a lot of this passionate, emotional energy that just has not come to fruition. I feel like it almost got there, but not quite. There's like a lot of defensiveness. I would say, because I'm asking about your person, but I feel like there's a lot of defensiveness. So we have like patience is like temperance. So I feel like you were led to this connection because it's part of your soul's path to have engaged in this connection. And I think they are double-minded when it comes to like reaching out or doing something here. They are just in the prison of their mind. I mean, they can't make a decision. They feel like they're battle worn. They feel trapped. They feel left out in the cold. There could be a Sagittarius here. I don't like usually saying this, but I think they've had more than one option. Or you could just be, or could have just been friends. You friend zoned them, they friend zoned you. But I feel an underhanded energy from this person, to be honest. And I never like coming across, in a shadow sense, but there is, shadow energy, so there's not much you can do about that. I do think you need to stand your ground with this person. You're not alone in this. And I think this has really kind of wiped you out, and you do have the hope. You have the hope to reunite with this person. I wouldn't hold my breath. I do think you need to stand your ground. You may have realized that this person is not being honest with you, and maybe is not the best and most healthy for you, even though you have feelings towards them and you have an attraction towards them, and you have a very heart-centered feeling towards them. And there is, heart chakra energy with all of this green here. You see their potential and the room for growth and their ability to grow. But I have to say, don't fall in love with potential. Potential is great. The fact that they could be something or could do something is great. But that's not for you now. And that's not what this is asking. I don't think they're going to do much of anything, honestly. From what I see here, they're trapped in fear, there's deception and envy. And if they would come and they're mentally conflicted, and I feel like Spirit is saying you have to stand your ground. So I feel like you have raised a standard. You've raised the bar. You set the bar for this person, and which I think has left them mentally conflicted. I feel like they don't have it in them to meet that standard. And that doesn't mean you should lower your standards. Stand your ground. I feel, and you don't have to take my advice, but from the energy I feel here, and you know your situation, I feel like you should work on moving on, letting this person go. And I don't know who this is. Like I said, you know for your situation. I'm just picking up from the energy of the cards. Stand your ground, hold your standard. If this person does come back, and it doesn't look like there's going to be anything solid anytime soon, honestly. But if at some point this person does come back and meets that standard, that's one thing. But I don't feel they are going to at this point. So I think you need to set your sights somewhere else. And I'm guessing with all this energy, you know that. And it does feel like you have set your standard for this person. And you're not going to deal with BS. I feel a very strong energy for you. And definitely this has been meant for you. I don't even feel like, because I was going to say, well, with this Three of Cups, just be their friend, but I don't feel like this energy is good friend energy. Honestly. So I am sorry that that's what came out here. But I feel like you need to take the time to heal yourself. Oh, don't you love that? I don't. So there are changes. We have 2 5s here, basically. 2 7s. Divine timing. And 2 2s. I feel there's something better. But obviously, everything's your choice. And you know your actual situation. If this doesn't resonate, then don't take it. Get a different pile, a different reading, or find a different reader. All right. Okay, so we have from the Wild Offering Oracle deck, self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency. The ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on God. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying, I don't need people. Instead, it's saying, God is my source, and I'm willing to receive all the help, love, and support that wants to come. You are sufficient within yourself. I feel like you have people in your life to rely on. You can get out there and socialize and do what you need to get the support and the love that you need. And I'm not talking about hookup type of love. I'm talking about friendship love, family love, and when the right person comes in, you'll know it. Next, we have Storm Warning, card number 10. So that does remind me of the Tower. So I think the Tower really has fallen in this situation. Because the Tower takes away anything that's not built on a firm foundation. But I do believe that you want, because it's you standing your ground, and that's a firm foundation. You are building your own firm foundation, you're raising your standards, and you're not going to allow anybody to treat you less than what you've put your standard. Then Healer of the Ages, card number 15, which comes down to a 6. I mean, to me, that looks like Jesus. And it comes along with this healing energy. I believe you have friends, you have a spirit team, you have angels that surround you, maybe even Jesus himself. And this is creating an awakening in you, an awakening in your heart, awakening of your healing abilities. Because we almost always, with awakening, there's always a dark night of the soul. But then you move higher and you come to a different perspective and you really step into your own energy. Like I see, you've already moved higher. You've already raised your frequency. You've already stood your ground and raised your standards. And you're really in that healing space right now. And the more you let go of the hope for this person, the more healing you will do and the more enlightenment you will get the further removed you are from them. And then you have meditation. That's another yellow energy. So there's a need to get out in nature, meditate, maybe in your meditations, call on your spirit guides, things like that. Listen to healing frequencies for your heart. Maybe see an energy healer. You could be an energy healer yourself, a Reiki practitioner, or work on some like yoga postures for healing, for the crown, for the heart chakra. Get extra sleep, because I do feel like you're going through an ascension and a healing process here. And this could have very well triggered that for you. So I hope this gave you some clarity. And please put something, let's see, a lily or a flower in the comments if this resonated with you at all. And like the video if it was helpful. And subscribe to my channel if you have not yet, because I do upload new content almost every day. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day. Love and light to you. Goodbye.